Stare at my ceiling fan while I tell you a story. I guess I'm just thinking about the babies. It's been years, you know? The first one was in 2014, Mother's Day. And the second one was like New Year's. No, actually, it was my birthday. It was my birthday of 2020. And there was babies with the big kids stash. We had been together since I was 17. We got together in 2010, you know, with plenty of breaks in between. The first one was Mother's Day, and we had been arguing about something. Maybe, I think he had cheated on me and I knew it, and he was just lying about it. And it was like, why are you lying? Like, I already know. It's just be so free. And we argued and argued and argued. And I remember going to the bathroom just to kind of like woo-saw, because that was my safe space, you know. And I remember I peed because I felt something in my underwear, and I peed. And I saw it, and I was like, please, hold on. So, you know, I immediately started begging. And I called his mom in there because we all lived in the same house. It's totally a mess. And I was like, you know, and she's like, you know, don't trip, you know, shit happens, like, it might not be anything. She was like, why don't you go to your mom's house, you know, cool off, you know, we'll figure it out. I was like, okay. So I went to my mom's house, and I remember laying on her couch, and I remember she was asleep. I remember laying on her couch, and my belly started hurting so bad. And I was like, oh, please, no. Please. Like, cause even though we had not been the greatest together, like, that was my man. I loved him. I loved him so much. You know, like, I really cared. And so I went to the bathroom at my mommy's house. And I remember sitting down on the toilet, and I knew. And I had to push. I mean, obviously not hard, because I wasn't very far along. But I remember seeing it in the toilet. It was enough to see. Hold on a second. It was enough to see. And I remember being like, obviously panicking, but I was like so in shock, because like, what the fuck? And my mom was asleep. You know, and it's not her fault. And I didn't want to wake her up. But I wish I would have. So I didn't have to go through it alone. I think I did. Actually, because, like, I think I did. After everything. Because, like, she got her own trauma and shit. I didn't want to add her on mine. I had to flush. I didn't. I had to flush. And boy, that fucking sucked. That sucked. Because what do you mean I gotta flush my baby? I mean, I didn't have to, but like, I was in such like, and it was just like, it wasn't like a baby. It was just like a sack. It was a sack. But still, that was my baby. My baby was in that sack. Baby was old enough to have a heartbeat, so, you know, that's my baby. I think I was like 12 weeks. 8 weeks. Yeah. No, I was like 8 weeks. I was like 8 weeks. Sorry, I forgot. That's probably loud in the headphone. Okay, you should. Second one, well, the story is not too different. But this time, it was 2019. October 2019, I just got back from being homeless. And I moved back in with the big kid's dad from being with Danny. And I wasn't trying to like be with Austin. I didn't want to be with him. I really wasn't nothing like that. I just wanted to be with my kids, you know. And it just kind of turned back into the same shit like it was. You know how trauma bonds are. And I got pregnant. I can't say soon after I got back, but like soon after I got back, around like the holiday season, December, January-ish. And oh yeah, it was before my birthday. It was like New Year's Eve. But nonetheless, but it was like, found out I was pregnant, and they was kind of like looking at me funny because like, is it Austin's? And it was like, duh. Like, I've been back for several fucking months now, like, and obviously, like, it's kind of hard to fuck when you're homeless. Just to be, you know, 100. You can't, you know. But nonetheless, you know, everybody was looking at me sideways. I'm like, whatever. But, hold on. Long story short, I was like, I remember I had to go to the doctor, and I was like 8 weeks or 10 weeks or so, like however long, but the baby sack was only measuring like 2 weeks short, and then like, so that put me on edge, and then they was like, can't find no heartbeat, and I was like, well, you know, maybe things is just, you know. And a couple days later, I had to flush again. And I'm sorry to be drunk. I guess today is just trauma dump day. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for telling you guys that. I'm not sorry at all. I'm happy. The first one, baby, was going to be Gunner. And the second little baby's name was Finn. And I'll always love. I'll always love. And I'll always carry them with me. Proudly. And when I look at their sisters' faces, I'll just smile extra hard and hug them extra tight. Like, y'all,